Okay, in this video I'll demonstrate how to boot from a USB to install Windows 10 or Linux on an ASUS. And so there are two versions of USB you may have. Most common one is a UEFI. UEFI, Universal Extendable Firmware, something like that. To boot off that, I'll show you how to do it. So turn the computer on, press F2 or delete to get into BIOS. Okay. So you will need to disable secure boot. So go into security, go down to secure boot, that one there, and you want to disable, and then save changes and exit. Yes, and then press delete and F2 again to go back into BIOS and go into boot. And that's disabled. Now I should have, here we go, let me see. Okay, my bad, I put a legacy in there. Okay, so I'm going to put a UEFI. So if we continue along, I'll just repeat this step here. Go back into BIOS and boot. Yeah, boot option. So first one, you want to make it your device that you're booting from. Normally that will have a Windows Boot Manager, which is the C drive. So you just want to change the order. And if I save changes and exit, by the way, you can go straight into save and exit, choose your USB you want to boot from. So I'm going to do that, and it should go straight into Windows 10 setup. That's what I've got in here in the USB. Okay, now I'll demonstrate you another one, which is the legacy or CSM boot. So you have a USB which is formatted in the non-GPT style. It's a CSM or legacy. I'll just turn this setup off. Now I'm going to put that same USB that I tried earlier, which is actually a legacy CSM. So go back into BIOS, delete an F2, and you will notice I can't choose that to boot from because that is not in the correct format. As you can see, it's missing, even though I've got a USB in there. So to fix that, you want to launch CSM, you want to have it enabled. And F10, save changes. If you go back into BIOS again, this time you should see what's happened here. Make the brightness a little more higher. Okay, boot, and as you can see, you got more options here. See, CD DVD drive is also CSM legacy. There is no UEFI for CDs. That's why this option popped up. So first, you can choose what you like. Like I said, you may have a Windows PE, a Windows environment here. But here we're going to choose that. And also, if you don't see your USB here, its main reason is because of this. Go into hard drive priorities, you will have two in here. And to show you what I mean, I'm going to put another USB in there. This is a little bit more technical, but it will help you. Go into BIOS. We go back into boot. As you can see, I can only see one hard drive, yet there is two in the system. So you may be complaining right now, I only see one drive. So what you do is you go into boot hard drive priorities. You can see the multiple options. So if you want to boot from your other drive, you bring this guy, sorry, the top one, you bring to the one you want to boot from. Simple. Now if you go back to boot, as you can see, that changed to second drive. First one was the SanDisk, now it's a generic USB. And you can also go to save and exit, or you can just click on generic USB boot to boot from. Notice if I go back to here, change the priority again, you go to boot, you will see that change to SanDisk. That's how simple it is. And this should also start Windows 10 setup. Yeah, that's about it for this video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to support this channel.